Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to how to join the Navy SEALs. Now, the Navy SEALs are a world-renowned special forces unit. Like, they are probably held up there at the top. You know, them, the SAS, and yeah, I can't think of who else. Maybe Delta Force, the SBS. Like, these guys are the best of the best, and it must be, their selection process must be difficult to say the least. Probably multiple phases, all sorts of things, and yeah, like, this should be a really interesting video just to give an insight as to what it takes to be, you know, an elite soldier. So yeah, I know I'm going to enjoy this one, so let's do it.
The US Navy SEALs, standing for Sea, Air and Land, are one of the most prestigious special forces operations around the world, and have been one of the pioneers in special forces since their formation in 1962. Today we're going to take a look at what it takes to become one of these elite soldiers.
Wow, that guy was getting hosed as he was doing push-ups.
The initial criteria to become a Navy SEAL for candidates is that they must be between 18 and 29 years old and be a US citizen serving in the US Navy. All applicants must also have the equivalent of a high school education, have a composite score of at least 220 on the ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, and be proficient in all aspects of the English language.
Fair. So you've got to have a decent level of intelligence, and that makes sense. You're going to be going on complex missions.
Medically, all potential applicants must have at least 20/75 vision, correctable to 20/20, be able to pass the SEAL physical screening test, and have no recent history of drug abuse. Applicants must also have good moral character, which is determined by their history of criminal convictions and civil citations. If an applicant fits these criteria, then they must be able to pass the SEAL physical screening test. The minimum requirements are 500 yards swim using breast or combat side stroke in under 12 minutes 30 seconds, at least 50 push-ups in 2 minutes, at least 50 sit-ups in 2 minutes, at least 10 pull-ups from a dead hang, no time limit. Run 1.5 miles in running shorts and boots in under 10 minutes 30 seconds.
How long?
Hang, no time limit. Run 1.5 miles in running shorts and boots in under 10 minutes
1.5 miles in under 10 minutes.
30 seconds. Upon completion of this screening test, candidates will move on to the Naval Special Warfare Preparatory School. This 8-week school takes place in Great Lakes, Illinois, and the aspiring SEALs are given a crash course in the physical standards required to even attempt to become a SEAL. The school starts with the initial physical screening test and ends with a more demanding physical screening test that includes a timed 4-mile run and a timed 1,000-meter swim.
Ugh.
Those unable to pass the final test are removed from SEAL training and reclassified into other jobs in the Navy. Those who pass move on to basic underwater demolition SEAL training, referred to as BUDS.
So, like, there's just stage after stage after stage.
BUDS is a 24-week training challenge that develops the SEAL candidates' mental and physical stamina and leadership skills. Each BUDS phase includes timed tests, with the timed requirements becoming more demanding each week. BUDS consists of a 3-week orientation designed to prepare candidates for the following 3 phases. The next phase is physical conditioning, which lasts for 7 weeks. This phase assesses the candidates in fitness, water competence, and their mental capabilities. The 3rd week of this phase is infamously referred to as Hell Week, 5.5 days of continuous training, with candidates sleeping for a maximum of 4 hours the whole week.
What? 4 hours the whole... So 4 hours per day? Or 4 hours divided up into like 40 minutes a day? Oh my god. That's the thing that would break me, I think. That's the thing that would break me. To be honest, I'd probably be broken well before, like, if I'm being honest.
Running over 200 miles and doing physical exercise for more than 20 hours a day. It may come as no surprise that on average only 25% of candidates make it through Hell Week. In the 24 hours following Hell Week, all candidates receive 2 medical examinations. In the following 4 weeks of Phase 1, candidates acquire various methods of conduction hydrographic surveys, the methods used for maritime navigation. Phase 2, combat diving, also lasts for 7 weeks and aims to improve the candidates' swimming and diving skills, as well as continuing to develop their physical ability. By the end of the second phase, candidates must complete timed 2-mile swim with fins in 80 minutes, the 4-mile run with boots in 31 minutes, a 3.5 mile and a 5.5 mile swim. The next stage of selection is Phase 3, land warfare, which is another 7-week phase that focuses on basic weapons, demolition.
I have to say, the uniform looks badass, man. Love it.
Land navigation, patrolling, rappelling, marksmanship, and small unit tactics. For the final 3.5 weeks of Phase 3, the class goes to San Clemente Island, about 60 miles from Coronado. On the island, they practice the skills they learned earlier in the third phase. Training is conducted 7 days a week, with very minimal sleep, all while handling live explosives and ammunition. Interaction with instructors is also never-ending, and punishments are at their harshest levels yet. By the end of the third phase, candidates must complete a timed 2-mile ocean swim with fins in 75 minutes, 4-mile timed run with boots in 30 minutes, and complete a 14-mile run. Once completing BUDS, candidates go on to receive both static line and free fall training at Tactical Air Operations in San Diego. To complete this course, candidates must pass through a series of jump progressions from basic static line to accelerated free fall to combat equipment.
Man, by the end of this, you are one tough mofo. Like, just the resilience that this would build in you. You could get through anything if you can get through this.
Ultimately completing night descents with combat equipment from a minimum altitude of 9,500 feet. Finally, the candidates must go through another 26 weeks of training called SEAL Qualification Training.
It's another 26
This takes
weeks.
their skills from a basic to an advanced level and gives them the skills needed to join a SEAL platoon. They learn advanced skills in weapons training, close quarters combat, small unit tactics, land navigation, demolitions, unarmed combat, cold weather training in Kodiak, Alaska, medical skills and maritime operations. Before graduating, students also attend survival, evasion, resistance and escape training. New SEALs are immediately assigned to a SEAL team at Coronado or Little Creek and begin advanced training for their first deployment. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the one we made on the SAS.
Goodness me, that selection process is no joke whatsoever. The multiple stages, you know, just when you get through one grueling stage, there's another one, then another one, and then another one. It's like, to be fair, even if you don't make it through the entire process, you will be a stronger person, you know, for just having participated. You know, the swims in full gear, the runs in full gear, you know, all of the hell week, a week where you only get 4 hours sleep the whole week. I can't even imagine how the participants feel. Very, very intense. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.